Welcome back, Middle Age Grind. And today I want to do a video that one of my subscribers and commenters asked me to do on my last video in the comments. And this person's name is Cubid100. Asked me specifically because I mentioned in the last video I dropped about 40 pounds over several months. And what did I do specifically to do that? What am I eating? And I said, well, I'd be a good video and I'd be happy to do it. So I stepped on the scale this morning. I'm 232.5. So the highest I've ever been on this scale, I was 272 last year sometime. So it's about 40 pounds still holding off. And you know, I feel great. I'm gonna share with you some of the stuff I'm doing and some of the stuff I've changed and what I'm eating. I'm gonna do that. So first off, every morning I get my, and I've mentioned this in other videos, my racetrack coffee. All right, I do put a little bit of half and half. When I say a little bit, I look today. I put about two and a half tablespoons of creamer. No sugar, no Splenda, nothing like that. From what I understand, and there's different things out there, this is still considered quote unquote fasting. If you, it's kind of like a bulletproof coffee. As long as you're not putting sweeteners, you're not breaking that fast. So I'm tending to fast, not eating probably from like 9 at night, and I'd say till 10:30, 11 the next day. So next morning. Second off, almost every day, especially the days when I work 5 days a week. I'm a State Farm agent, which I mentioned before. I'm drinking one of these, and I'll put this a little closer. I buy these at Walmart. This is an Atkins, and it's a iced coffee protein shake. There's 15 grams of protein, only 1 gram of sugar. And one of the things, guys, I don't count calories. I don't really get into macros and micros and all of that stuff. I do know, though, I try to limit my processed sugars, processed food in general. Having one of these for lunch here has made a big difference. I used to eat lunch out almost every day, and that would be different little local places here. And I kind of feel bad because you kind of supporting the economy. Because when you're eating out, I'm spending anywhere from probably $12 to $20 a day, and I'm not anymore. These things here are less than $1 from Walmart. So, but I'm saving a lot of money, and I'm saving a lot of calories and a lot of bad food sometimes. When you eat out anywhere, you can eat more than you do at home. I think these two things, fasting and having one of these, have probably shown me the most success. And I did a little food menu on what we've eaten this week and what we're going to eat for the 5 days for supper kind of thing. And pretty much every day I'll have a salad. Now, what's in my salad? It's in a regular little bowl, right? And lettuce, sometimes cucumbers, pretty much always tomatoes. Sometimes croutons, and I like different dressings. I'll put French, I'll put Thousand Island, I'll put Italian. That's kind of like first thing I'm eating, eating for the day at nighttime. This is what I had this week. Monday, about a 6-ounce sirloin steak, about that big, with some potatoes that I made, some cream potatoes. Lima beans with tasso on Tuesday. Tasso is down here in Louisiana. It's kind of like a sausage. It's pork, but it's a lean cut of pork. A lot of times you use it in different dishes to flavoring. Yesterday I made meatballs and spaghetti. Made homemade meatballs. I put garlic and green onion and breadcrumb and eggs and Worcestershire sauce, and I mixed that up. That's my meatballs. Meatballs and spaghetti. Tonight's chicken and sausage gumbo. Kids, that's kind of a family favorite. Everybody kind of eats that. And then Friday, we'll probably do some grilled shrimp and some lean sausage on my griddle outside. And then the weekends are kind of Once or twice a week we're eating out. Only once a day. And that's varied. If I go to, let's say one of our favorites is P.F. Chang's. You hit that at least once a month. I get a little cup of hot and sour soup, and I like the chicken and lettuce wraps. Or my wife really likes it. I like it too. They make a Oriental Caesar salad with chicken. It's pretty good. Stay away from all of the rice and that kind of stuff and the fried stuff. And guys, my plates, when I'm eating these dishes that I just talked about here, typically we use throwaway paper plates. I know it's wasting money, but they're about yay big. They're not the big plates. Snacking, what I'm doing almost every night, I like Chobani Greek yogurt. They probably sell that anywhere in America. I like the blueberry and the strawberry, and I'll put some fresh blueberries on top of it. And I'll put some nuts, almonds and cashews and pecans, and mix that up. And I have a high polyphenol olive oil that I use, and I put a little bit in that in my yogurt. You might think that's disgusting. I think it's pretty good. One thing, in June, when I went to get my blood work this year, I was on statin medications because I have high cholesterol, or I did. Bad cholesterol, I should say. And my doctor had me on those meds for a year, a little over a year actually. And when we did the testing this past June, my numbers were great. And he says, well, we're going to take you off because you dropped this weight. And you're 42, and if you don't need to be on it, we're going to retest you next year. And I think my goal will be, I want to try to get another, look, I've mentioned, I'm like 5'10.98" without shoes. When I went to the doctor, they measure you to give medicines. So I'm not tall, I'm not short, I'm about 5'11", kind of thing, 232. I have a big frame, I got broad shoulders, big hands, big feet. I don't think I'm going to be a person that's going to be 180 pounds, okay? With that said, would I like to try to get closer to 200? Yeah, I would. And I'm going to have to do some things here, I think, to drop. Because I've been staying about this weight, I'd say 3-4 months now. The 230-ish range, between 230 and 240. I did get to 227 about a month ago. And I will say this too, in Louisiana, guys, right this time of the year, you walk outside at 10 o'clock at night, you're going to sweat. Another thing too, I average 18,000 steps a day. My work with State Farm is pretty sedentary when I'm in the office, unless I have to go in the field and look at houses and that kind of thing. But when I get home, I don't stay inside, especially when it's light out. I go outside, I'm cutting grass, I'm trimming bushes, I'm throwing a football at my son. I'm trying to stay active, and I will go for walks to try to hit that 18,000 steps, even late at night. What I mean, will I have to do extra stuff? I did it one time, wake up early and kind of go to the gym. Haven't really done that in a while. I think I'm going to have to either incorporate that to try to drop this extra. I think for me, anywhere from 210 to 220 would be a very good weight, healthy, going forward. Keeping that excess weight around your belly, which is very unhealthy for men, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. But this is what I do. I'm not saying this works. I'm not a dietitian or anything like that. But why I do these videos is to help people with certain things. I bring different topics. Middle age grind. It's about being successful. I'm in middle age, and I have 4 kids, and trying to teach them things. And like I say, maybe one day they watch these things now, and I don't know how much they're learning about dividend investing and saving money and budgeting and dieting, whatever we talk about here in this channel. But maybe one day they'll look at this and say, wow, Dad really had some good ideas. And if I can help people, that's what I'm going to do. I never was a big breakfast guy. Like I say, lunchtime guys, for me, this thing's really helped me out, really satisfies me. I used to go eat at a Mexican place, at a seafood place, and sometimes fried food and a bunch of chips, and then going home and eating the same stuff I'm eating and not really watching, eating on a bigger plate, that all adds up over time, and it really helps you drop some of these lbs. And if that helps you at all, if this helps you, hey, throw me a like. I hope it does. Let me know if some of this stuff works for you. And with that said, I'll see you next time on the Middle Age Grind.